First and foremost, I'm a veteran, and almost everybody here that works at Operation Stand Down is a veteran, so there's a natural calling to this work. I became familiar with Operation Stand Down when I ran for Attorney General of the state of Rhode Island in 2010. I met the founder of Operation Stand Down, Tony DeQuattro, as well as his daughter, and through them I learned about the work that they were doing. Tony had started this organization in 1993, so it's over 30 years ago. And after the campaign and after going back to private practice, Tony called me up one day and said, "Hey bud, I want you to come run Operation Stand Down," and Tony is someone that you just don't say no to.
Awesome, I love to hear that. And for those who may not be familiar, what's the mission behind Operation Stand Down Rhode Island, and what drives the work that you guys do?
Operation Stand Down is the state's largest nonprofit provider of supportive services for veterans. We provide housing, employment and training services, legal assistance. We help veterans also apply for and appeal claims to the Department of Veteran Affairs for the benefits they earned. We also have a food pantry, clothing, so you name it, if there's a veteran in need, Operation Stand Down has the resources to help that veteran. And we serve about 2,500 veterans in Rhode Island a year.
A lot of the work that you guys do centers around veterans, like how you just mentioned, experiencing homelessness or housing instability. What are some of the biggest challenges they face when they come to you?
So, I'll just go back to a little bit of, Operation Stand Down also owns and operates 88 units of housing, both permanent and transitional, across the state. And I think the experience that 30 years gives an organization is understanding that simply putting a veteran into housing doesn't solve the problem. Right. Something got the veteran to that situation. And so our focus at Operation Stand Down is not just housing the veteran, but getting to what are the barriers or what are the problems or the issues that got the veteran to the point of needing help, either being at risk of homelessness or actually becoming homeless. Because if you don't address those issues, the person will absolutely end up back on the street fairly quickly, and that cycle will just repeat and repeat.
Thanks for sitting down with us. Can you let us know your name and your position in Operation Stand Down?
Sure, my name is Timothy Rule. I am the Chief of Veterans Outreach. I'm an SSVF Case Manager, which is supportive services for veterans and their families. My job is to get to know the veteran on a personal level. Me being a veteran, I can kind of understand what they're going through. So I'll generally talk to them. Just be their friend, be a fellow comrade, and a lot of times I'll get it out of them, just by being sincere, and a lot of times they'll tell me, well, my barrier is this, my barrier is substance abuse, my barrier is suicidal tendencies, mental health, physical health. So I kind of get the barriers out of them, and then I'll give them help. I'll bring them to the VA. I'll find them the resources to get a hold of in order to make them successful. Basically, a veteran called me. He was living on the Cape, homeless, living in a hotel, spending his own money. And what happened? He was coming to the end of his income. So he gave me a call, and I took him. I said, well, you need to come to Johnston to talk to me. So I did a little assessment over the phone, and I said, well, come to me. And he needed to get in. His car, just the timing belt went, didn't have any money. So I said, well, how about a bus? Can you take a bus? He said, I have no money. So I ended up, out of my own pocket, I helped him with the bus fare. Came down, gave him, at first, we had to give him the number to a homeless shelter. Stayed in the homeless shelter Saturday, Sunday. I picked him up Monday from Harrington Hall, and it was a relationship from there. We ended up getting, that Monday we got him into what we call emergency housing, which is a hotel. We got him into that, and then after that, shortly after that, we put him in what we call GPD housing. We put him in socket, and then we got him a job. And he's working at AutoZone. He's being successful, good, sound mind, and he's always thankful. And he had struggled with some mental health issues, some suicidal ideations and and things like that. But I was able to talk to him and get him everything he needed. And that's probably one of my biggest success stories. I might get a little emotional too, so.
No, it's fine, please.
So Operation Standout saved my life. I was at the post office, and suicidal ideations almost every day. And a colleague of mine reached out to me and basically told me, "Look, Tim, send in your resume." I said, "Okay." So I interviewed. Didn't have a college background. So I thought there was a long shot, you know. But I interviewed well, and 7 years later, I've never been so happy. So.
Thank you for sharing that, Tim. And in one way, you can say you're your biggest success story.
Absolutely. And so I wake up every day happy. I go home every day happy, knowing that my mission is critical. And helping veterans is for another veteran, helping another veteran. It's everything. And it's just, it's rewarding. It's such a critical mission to put someone into permanent housing. I get stories every day that I could spend hours, and but a veteran comes up to me looking for help, and I can put them into permanent housing. It's the best job in the world.
Thanks so much for sharing that, being vulnerable and telling such an impactful story, because that's what we have mutually interested here, is the power of storytelling, that connection, because we're all seeking something, and a lot of times it's the same thing. It's purpose. Purpose is, you know, and it shouldn't be something that's taboo, and what you shared here is really going to help a lot of people, especially in the veteran community, to know that it's okay. That it's okay, you know, to reach out.